On Tuesday, December 2, 2025, Susan and Michael Dell announced a historic $6.25 billion charitable donation, a commitment set to fund investment accounts for 25 million U.S. children. This announcement, made publicly on Giving Tuesday with President Trump present, revealed the couple's plan to contribute $250 to each child's account, establishing what are now widely known as Trump accounts. According to reports from NPR and CBS News, the extraordinary philanthropic gesture has immediately captured national attention, making Susan Dell and related terms trending topics across news platforms and social media. This initiative represents one of the largest private donations in American history, aiming to provide a significant financial head start for millions of children across the nation. Michael Dell, CEO of Dell Technologies, articulated the vision behind the gift to NPR, stating that the idea is to give millions of children a head start on saving for the future, and emphasizing that when children have accounts like this, even with modest sums, they have better outcomes in life. The donation underscores a significant private sector commitment to a public policy initiative, highlighting the potential for intergenerational wealth building and directly addressing wealth inequality. The timing of the announcement on Giving Tuesday, a day dedicated to charitable giving, further amplified its impact, drawing widespread media coverage and public discourse on the future of childhood savings and philanthropic models. This move by the Dells is seen as a pivotal moment in the implementation of the Trump Accounts program, which itself was ushered into law just months prior in July 2025, as noted in a YouTube broadcast featuring President Trump. The sheer scale of the donation and its direct impact on millions of American families position it as a landmark event in contemporary philanthropy, sparking widespread discussion about its economic and social implications. The structure of this monumental $6.25 billion gift is meticulously designed to maximize its reach and impact across the United States. Each eligible child will receive $250, with the program targeting a total of 25 million children, as detailed by WMOT. This substantial sum aims to provide a foundational investment for a significant portion of the nation's youth. Eligibility criteria specify that children must be age 10 or under, possess Social Security numbers, and have been born before January 1, 2025. These parameters ensure that the funds are directed towards a specific demographic poised to benefit from long-term investment. Furthermore, the program is geographically targeted, focusing on recipients who reside in zip codes where the median income is less than $150,000. This strategic targeting is projected to cover nearly 80% of children within the eligible age group across 75% of U.S. zip codes, according to WMOT, demonstrating a broad yet focused approach to addressing financial disparities. The Trump accounts are not merely one-time cash gifts. They are designed as dynamic investment vehicles. These accounts will grow over time through investments in low-cost stock funds that track market indexes, aiming to provide long-term wealth accumulation for participating children, as reported by NPR. This mechanism emphasizes sustained financial growth rather than immediate consumption, aligning with the goal of fostering future economic stability for millions of American families. The careful design of the donation underscores a strategic philanthropic effort to create lasting economic change. The launch timeline for these Trump accounts has been officially set for July 4, 2026, providing families with several months to prepare for claiming the accounts for their children. Susan Dell publicly encouraged parents to mark their calendars for July 4, 2026, as reported by WMOT, signaling the official availability date and emphasizing the importance of timely action. This significant donation follows the legislative groundwork laid in July 2025, when the Trump Accounts program was officially ushered into law, according to a YouTube announcement featuring President Trump. The Dell family's commitment marks the first major private sector contribution to this newly established initiative, providing substantial momentum and credibility to the program. The public's interest in this development extends beyond the philanthropic aspect, encompassing curiosity about the Dell family's financial standing and personal lives. Trending searches for Michael Dell net worth and Susan Dell reflect a broader public interest in understanding the wealth that enables such a substantial gift, as noted in the analysis of trending topics. Additionally, Searches like Susan Dell Face and Susan Dell Age indicate typical public figure curiosity, underscoring the personal dimension of this high-profile announcement. This blend of financial, policy, and personal interest contributes to the widespread trending status of the Dell family and the Trump accounts. The trending searches surrounding Susan Dell, Michael Dell, and Trump accounts highlight several interconnected facets of public engagement and societal impact, beyond the sheer scale of the donation, which ranks among the largest private philanthropic acts in American history. There's significant interest in the policy implications and validation. The Dell family's gift represents a major endorsement of the Trump Accounts program, a policy that became law in July 2025, according to a YouTube broadcast featuring President Trump. This private sector commitment from one of America's most prominent business leaders could significantly accelerate the program's adoption and public awareness ahead of its July 2026 launch. Furthermore, the announcement has sparked widespread speculation about whether other major companies and philanthropists will follow suit. President Trump himself indicated that major companies have expressed interest in contributing to these accounts in the coming months, as stated in the YouTube announcement, suggesting a potential for a ripple effect across the corporate philanthropic landscape. This potential for cascading corporate participation could significantly amplify the program's overall impact and reach, transforming it into a broader national initiative. The public's keen interest in these developments underscores the profound implications for future philanthropic models and public-private partnerships in addressing societal challenges. The implications of the Dell family's $6.25 billion donation are far-reaching, touching economic, social, and philanthropic sectors with profound potential. Economically and socially, the gift directly addresses wealth inequality by targeting lower-income families, specifically those in zip codes with median incomes below $150,000. By providing seed capital for investment accounts, the Dells are creating a platform for intergenerational wealth building for tens of millions of American children. As reported by WMOT, this initiative offers a tangible pathway for families to accumulate assets over time, potentially altering long-term financial trajectories. This act also sets a significant philanthropic precedent, likely inspiring additional corporate and individual donations to the Trump Accounts program. President Trump acknowledged this potential momentum during the announcement, suggesting that while others may not donate $6 billion plus, significant contributions are still expected according to the YouTube broadcast. From a market and investment perspective, the account's reliance on low-cost index funds could direct substantial capital flows into passive investment vehicles, potentially influencing market dynamics over the long term as these accounts mature over decades. The convergence of this historic donation size, the validation of a national policy, and its focus on economic empowerment explains the widespread public interest and the trending status of Susan Dell and related terms on December 3, 2025.